In this video, we're going to dig deep into the violent childhood environment that surrounded young LeBron James. The Chosen One mentions this specifically in his quote from December 2017 about the harsh inner city in which he grew up and the obstacles that he overcame early on in life. Quote, "Where I come from and the way I grew up, not many guys make it past 18. I've spent many hours researching his hometown's crime statistics to discover just how vicious that hellscape was where he forged his identity, where most guys don't make it past 18. The violent and unforgiving streets of Akron, Ohio." Now, LeBron James has been called out in recent months, notably for his blatant and intentional lies. The king has lied about playing chess.
Play a lot of chess, not in real life. I've actually, a lot of people have told me you should play chess because you'll be great. I've never played chess, but in my mind.
Lied about his son, and then dragged his son.
I never really had a thought of, me going to play with my dad.
And others.
I want to clarify one thing you just said, which is Rob and I did not give Bronny anything. Bronny has earned this.
Into his intricate web of deception. But despite all this, the Chosen One would surely draw the line at making stories up about the city he grew up in. Prior to researching LeBron's childhood hometown, I didn't know much about the former rubber capital of the world. I just thought it was like scores of other post-industrial, mid-sized American cities. To quote Joakim Noah, "Not somewhere I'd want a vacation, but definitely not somewhere where so many children don't reach adulthood," as James had clearly implied. But before I examine those crime statistics, let's take a look at the full quote, which starts with, "Where I come from, it doesn't matter where your birthday is." Wait, where your birthday is? This was probably a misprint, right? Nope, we can also find this quote not only on ESPN, but on Yahoo Sports and the Salt Lake Tribune, so it's legit. So one more time. Where your birthday is. Woke liberal people, this is your hero. Unable to articulate a proper sentence, your illiterate champion speaks to you. He is truly the hero that woke liberals deserve. LeBron continues, "I'm 33 years old, and the way I grew up, not many guys make it past 18. So I'm blessed to be in this position where I am today, and I don't take this moment for granted. Not many guys make it past 18. That can't be true. Can it? Well, even the Akron Beacon Journal ran that quote about the very city they're based out of. I mean, that does add some weight to his words. So I had to figure this out, and I found the crime statistics for Akron, Ohio, right here. With a population of just over 188,000, there were 38 murders in 2023. And while that is 38 too many, let's be honest. This ain't East St. Louis, it ain't Detroit, and it ain't Baltimore. Hell, Akron barely cracks the top 10 list of the most dangerous cities in the state of Ohio. Of course, this is 2024. LeBron hasn't had to thug it out in these streets in decades. Surely, it had to have been so much worse when he was living there in the early 2000s, right? So I did some more digging and went back to 2003, the year the King finished high school and prepared for the draft. The result? Akron's murder rate was around 7.4 per 100,000. This wasn't that far removed from the U.S. national average of 5.7 per 100,000. And with a population of just over 200,000 at the time, that means there were around 15 murders in Akron in the year that LeBron James and literally hundreds of other Akronites made it to age 18. The Chosen One chose to tell a horrible lie about the city where he was raised in order to grossly exaggerate his own story. He made it seem like you need to have some J.R. Smith level transportation just to make it through Akron city limits. You see, LeBron James doesn't just yearn for attention, he indulges in the very feminine trait of eliciting sympathy. The fact that Akron, Ohio isn't some great value version of Chirac didn't stop LeBron from lying like hell to get some tears and sympathy from the feminized, liberal sports media. That same media machine, which includes the Akron Beacon Journal, should have been calling him out on his lies instead of calling him the greatest of all time. Not many guys make it to age 18 where you're from. You, LeBron. Pretty much everybody made it to age 18 where you're from. The citizens of Akron don't deserve your lies about violence in their city. If anyone watching this video is from Akron, let me know what you think about LeBron James in the comments. LeBron James is a significant historical figure, not just for his incredible athleticism and his longevity at the top of his sport, but due to his ever-present narcissism, his willingness to lie, even when the situation doesn't call for it, and continual need for attention and control. And he accomplishes his ends under the cloak of being an intelligent human being or being just a little kid from Akron. Pathetic. But hey, you made it out of the trenches, LeBron. So here's something for the effort, tough guy. You're going to want to find out why NBA superstars don't want to play with LeBron. And I cover that in this next video, coming up right now.